Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Smurfs, The Lost Village. The last two Smurfs movies both made some money at the international box office, hence there was a sequel to the first. But I think the meh reception from both fans and especially from critics made Sony want to kind of revamp this franchise. Don't want to totally let it go. Smurfs are a well-known brand, an old brand that everybody just kind of cherishes. So this time, they thought they'd give a crack at it, fully animated, a decision I was fully on board with. However, I was not fully on board with any of the trailers. Ooh, they made me cringe actually. So you can say I was less than excited heading into the screening this morning. And overall, Smurfs delivered exactly what I expected to deliver. So let's go ahead and talk about what the film gets right first. The biggest, most obvious positive I could give to this film is that it is beautiful. Just the animation in this movie is stunning. Everything just looked so good. I enjoyed the character designs pretty much across the board. And wow, especially when they go into the Forbidden Village, it is breathtakingly gorgeous. I mean, they really did an amazing job. Also going hand in hand with that is the world building that was done here was really inventive and really creative. The plants, the different way that the water works, the glowing bunnies. I mean, there are just so many awesome things that they built into this Smurfs mythology. I also give credit to the voice cast because I think everybody is trying to do a good job here. Demi Lovato is a good Smurfette. Joe Manganiello, I thought actually was really good in this movie. His character, meh, but his voice is almost unrecognizable. I thought he contorted it just enough to give it that fun kind of cartoon feel, and I really appreciated that. Michelle Rodriguez is basically playing the Smurf version of Michelle Rodriguez, but I want to give a shout out to Julia Roberts, who I thought did a very nice job here. She didn't have to stretch. It wasn't outside of her comfort zone really at all, but her voice just added a nice warmth to this hidden Smurf village that I thought was really, really appreciated. I also enjoyed that they did do work to develop a relationship between all of these Smurfs. It's not too deep, it's not great relationship building, but I thought they did a nice job, especially between the main little Smurf team that goes on this adventure to find the hidden village. That they did a nice job of creating that bond, so when we do get to emotional stakes, they feel earned. So you do believe the emotions that these characters give off. As for the negatives, I'm gonna just start off with humor. Pretty much across the board, I think I chuckled twice in this movie, and that's just not enough. They didn't add enough stuff in here that was over complete juvenile potty kind of jokes. Plus, you've seen most of those jokes in the trailer, so it's not like you're getting almost anything new in terms of laughs, and unfortunately, nearly none of them land. And it also makes this movie skew very young. And I don't think otherwise it needs to skew that young. They just added in all of this terrible humor throughout the film that it cheapened the whole experience. So the animation team did such a good job of making this a beautiful cinematic experience, and then the writing team completely let them down. I also think Gargamel as a character completely was a negative. His humor, for one, was some of the worst in the movie. His character design and his bird's character design were two that they were the worst in the movie as well. The cat was good. I liked the cat as a character and his design. But Gargamel and that vulture were terrible. They also made some really odd choices. One weird little thing that really bothered me was that they made the bunnies in this movie sound like horses. Like, I'm pretty sure they used actual horse noises and just transposed them onto these bunnies. And I didn't get it. Bunnies have their own way of sounding. They have their own little nuances. And they kind of kept the nuances and the actions of the bunnies, but they literally use stampeding hooves. Paws don't sound like that. And they used like neighing for the noises the bunny made. It was just very, very strange. I also think that characters kind of jumped to emotions or jumped to conclusions really quickly and easily. They didn't really need much convincing one way or the other. They just kind of like, oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm mad. Oh, well, actually, I'm okay. They skated past a lot of the emotional discussions or the actual character building discussions. So overall, Smurfs was about right on par with what I anticipated. It is an amazingly beautiful animated film. It absolutely looks stunning. Unfortunately, the humor and the writing is just a little bit too juvenile. Makes me think that Sony has really let Adam Sandler take control of what their writing department is aiming for in these animated films, since he did big success with the Hotel Transylvania films. And that's confounded even more when you look at the Emoji Movie still to come from Sony Animation. But it's not unbearable. So I say if you have kids right around the age of 5, definitely go take them to see this movie in the theater. I think it will be a good theater experience for them. I think the bright, beautiful animation will entertain both you and them. And the humor will definitely entertain them. You'll probably get bored. If you have kids older than that, they probably aren't going to be too much interested in this film. And if you're an adult that loves animation, I'd say rent it just to see the gorgeous world building and animation. But otherwise, you could probably skip the latest Smurfs attempt. So, that has been my review of Smurfs, The Lost Village. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Smurfs, The Lost Village? And what is your favorite rendition of the Smurfs throughout history? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!